Hi everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. This is your pick a card reading. This is your next 7 days. What can you expect in the next 7 days? I do offer personal readings. It's $20 up to 2 questions. So if you're interested in that, the information's in the description box right below the video. Hope you're doing well. Let's get started. Pile 1 is going to be the pink sapphire for pile 1 for those that are interested. Pile 2, the blue solidite, and pile 3 is going to be the green emerald. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for pile 1 with the pink, let's take a look here at the pink sapphire. Your next 7 days, what can you expect? Well, you are making a dedicated effort. It does look like you're going to have some success here. There is communication. You do have new beginnings of celebration, something you're working on. It could be yourself, could be your health situation, could definitely be working on a relationship in general, but it's going to be healthy. You're fired up, you're passionate about it, you're very serious this week. You're really going to go ahead and focus on what you want to focus on. It's a new path, it's a new journey for you. You do have the Hermit card. It is the Virgo, okay, Virgo energy. So you are really shining the light on your own soul space. You're really thinking, where do I want to be on my new path, my new journey? I do feel for some of you, you're moving forward and you're happy about it. There's no regrets. You're just moving forward. There's new destinations. There's new opportunities coming to you here. There's a lot of water around you as well, so it could be quite emotional for you. But whatever the situation is, it's time to go. It's time to move forward. And you're making a dedicated effort. You're showing the universe that you're doing something. You're willing to get on board, even though it's a struggle, even though you've been fighting this system. You didn't want to do what universe is trying to give you. Now's the time. It's time to go is what I'm hearing. So you're making an effort, and they're going to bless you with that. You do have a lot of love too. So whatever the situation is, some of you may not have been in a relationship in a while. And it could be up to 1 to 3 years that you really haven't been in a dedicated, serious relationship for some of you. And so they're saying, choose wisely, choose on the path of love, love from your own heart space. What do you want? How do you want to be loved? How do you want to be treated? Because as you express that to others, that's what's going to reflect back to you. You have love coming to you. So whatever the situation is, love thyself first, put yourself first. You do have a lot of love coming in. It looks quite successful. You've been working on it. You're blessed with the sun energy here. So they said lighten up, lighten the load here. Whatever the situation is, you do have Leo coming in. And that's very powerful. It could be a Leo that you're involved in, sun, moon, or rising, or you have that in your chart. But whatever this is, there's a lot of fire, desire, passion, major decisions that have to be made in this relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be love of what you want to do, love of just being alone, starting your journey on your own. Whatever the situation is, there's a lot of prosperity. You may have felt like you were deprived from something here. You may have felt like you've been pushed in a corner. Things were stuck. It's not necessarily true. You were on hold, right? They're saying temporary hold, so they could get things together for you so you could think about it before you just jump into something. So whatever the situation is, lighten up because things are actually working in your favor. You also have divine healers here. So universe and spirits and ancestors saying there's no shame. If you just want to go ahead and walk away from a relationship, do it, because if it's toxic and not good for you, you're just going to do that, whether it's business or love. But you have a lot of love being downloaded to you. Your ancestors say lighten up, heal thy heart and thy mind so that you don't feel deprived. So and you're walking, you're strutting, you know exactly who you are. When you carry yourself, that's how others see you, right? And they're not going to talk to you any other way. You do have, at the end of the week, unconditional love coming in. You have a mother's energy. Some of you had conflict with your mother. Maybe you didn't get along. Maybe your mother wasn't there. Some of you were adopted, I just heard. And so you're searching, your soul searching of why and how come, and you're trying to find answers. You may felt like you were deprived. Whatever the situation is, it is a blessing at the end of the tunnel, right? At the end of the week, there's no shame in this. You're walking the walk, you're doing your thing, you have love coming in, you have unconditional love. You may have some apologies that are coming in as well with a mother figure, like a mother figure. Could be an older sister, an aunt, it could be a grandmother. Whatever it is, there's a lot of feminine energy guiding you to make the right choice for your love. You do have quite a bit of a lot of healing to do. You still have some love coming in. Some of you are actually going to get a proposal, and some are actually going to have an offer with a new job position. Let's move on to pile 2. Okay, for pile 2, the blue solidite card here. Let's take a look. Your next 7 days. What's going on? Wow, the Tower. Everything is happening in sync. Your psychic ability is off the chart. You're really feeling, you're paying attention to your gut. You always feel these things and then you don't listen, and you should have. This week, you are going to listen. You're very, very much in tune with yourself, your higher self. There is something that's coming in unannounced, unexpected. Something is crumbling down so it can be rebuilt and realigned. You do have the Tower card. Okay, it's a surprise, something you were not expecting, but it's in sync with your soul's chart, your journey, and what universe wants you to go through. Doesn't really look bad. We're going to look at the other cards here, but you do have a major surprise coming in. Wow, it's a wish granted too. So this is good. Something you didn't think was happening. Look at that tornado, okay? Whatever that turbulence was, this is going to crash this down so it can be rebuilt because it wasn't sturdy, it wasn't solid. So if it's a love situation, could be a job situation, things are in play for you as they need to be. You do have a wish fulfillment, so you don't need to worry about that anymore. Save your energy. Talk less and feel more is what they're saying. So whatever this is, you have Pisces. Could be emotional, could be a lot of water in your chart. You could have Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. If you are, pay attention because things are going into sync. Like I said, Pisces is extremely intuitive, okay? Psychic abilities are getting stronger. You're seeing things for what they are. By the end of the week, you're going to be very, very satisfied is what they're saying. There's something here coming in. Your physical body, you have Mother Gaia here with new opportunities, new moon, new beginning. There's a new relationship coming. You've been working on something for a while, okay? It's the cornucopia. Things are coming to fruition. So if something's been slow and steady, by the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, I do feel that whatever this is, especially if you're working on your health, the regimen, your physical mind, body, soul, everything's going in alignment with what it needs to be. So your old ways of thinking are crumbling down. You're not going to eat that stuff anymore. You're not going to think that way anymore. You're not letting people talk to you like that anymore. You're going to surprise others, and you also have a surprise here. You also have a wish fulfillment coming in. You're walking the walk. You're really doing what you need to do for your soul's journey. Now, there is some discipline here, so you are a master teacher. Some of you are going to be asked to teach others. If you don't want to, that's fine, but you promised when you came down here that you would teach others verbally by either a classroom, just having conversation, being a patient listener. Whatever the situation is, you're being asked this week to be disciplined with some disturbances. Some things are great. You're going to have a good surprise. Others, it may be a little bit turbulent, but it ends up being great and going in your favor at the end of the week. Have some discipline and self-control, okay? Things are working out in your favor is what I'm hearing. You'd have some major decisions to make here. Your higher self is talking to your heart. Which way do I go? What path? What journey should I take? Go with what feels good for you. You are blessed this week. Let's move on to the next. Okay, for pile 3 that chose the green crystal, let's take a look your next 7 days. What's coming your way? Ooh, you have the Lovers, Gemini. There's a shift and change, challenges, changes, arguments, turbulence. Something that was in your past is going to be reinstated. I just heard the word reinstated. There's a major shift and change. There's some challenges with a love situation at the beginning of the week, okay? Now, lovers can also mean a partnership in a business situation. I feel 2 heads are coming together, 2 hearts are coming together. You could have been with somebody for 5 weeks, 5 months, up to 5 years. The month of May could be important to you as well. There's weddings, there's celebrations, there's talks about get-togethers. I just heard graduation as well. So for some of you, you're graduating from one level of a relationship to another. Others, it's actually a college graduation, a high school graduation, a ceremony. Whatever the situation is, maybe you took some online courses, but there's some major shift changing between now and the end of the week, but also the month of May is prominent for you. Okay, so pay attention to that. You have a solid foundation, a lot of success here. So you have a Tower, but in a good way. There's a good thing coming, okay? There's a surprise with a love situation that changes and alters your outcome between now and the end of the week. Boy, it's positive. It's beautiful for some of you here. So reflect on your priorities. Make sure you're the one that's going to be number one because you're learning this. You have Aquarius around you as well. They're going to speak your truth, okay? You're speaking yours, they're speaking theirs, vice versa. A lot of emotions, a lot of direct contact. Somebody's coming. I do feel for some of you, there's a secret crush. Either you or they, but somebody's coming in with a good conversation. It's going to change the game is what I just heard. So you also have a partnership in love. This is beautiful. Whatever the situation is, everything comes full circle. Look at your ancestors putting it together. Look at the wish fulfillments down here. You're being given a gift. You see the hands from the heavens. You're being given a gift from the universe. It's time. This is success. This is a job in a partnership. You've earned it. You may have been there 5 years. Now it's time for a change. You're going to get that. You have a partnership here with love. You have lovers twice. Partnerships and love. Do you see what I'm saying? It's both. It's business and it's career. So go ahead and focus. Remember, think about your priority. What is it that you really want? Because what you're focusing on is what you're creating to bring to you. Okay? So whatever the situation is, universe says for some of you, you are going to have some heartfelt feelings here. The death of a situation. In other words, not a physical death, but it hurts, right? It does hurt. Something is changing for you. So, but you're getting something bigger, better, more. The angels are trying to come down here and comfort your soul, all right? So something could be disappointing in the past, but this week, no. There's a change coming in. If you're open to receive, it's here for you. Go with the flow is what I'm hearing. And so with that, you have community of people, ancestors, guides, people with jobs, people of good friends here, spiritual ancestors. Everybody's trying to link the chain together so you have much success. You're going to reflect on what you want, what you don't want. You have good love coming. You have a lot of good partnerships coming. For some of you, you just have an abundant life this week. Thank you for being here.